What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm Eli.
This is JP.
And welcome back to another episode of MCO. Post Smackdown edition. We got a lot to talk about and a lot to cover. Last Smackdown, last night, was a great show, honestly. And let me tell you, it's because of the return of CM Punk to Friday Night Smackdown that the product felt pretty good.
Let's not get silly about that, but he looked like total trash last night.
He looks like a champion.
Busted eye, all beat up, ripped clothes, wearing sneakers to the ring. I mean, come on, what kind of face of the company is that? This guy's he's got to class up a little bit.
The black eye is tough.
Class up a little bit. That's
the
all
black
I'm
eye is tough.
I'm just saying, he's got an image here, and frankly, I don't know if that's the image we want to see for the WWE, but that's all right. He's the champ. We're gonna move on. Hopefully, we'll get to SummerSlam and we'll see him drop this title. That's all I want to see happen.
Listen, what do you want to talk about? I'm just kidding. I know what I want to talk about. It's the new main event of SummerSlam last night. Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk got announced for SummerSlam. Now, this is a dream match. And we were right about it in the last podcast. I feel like this was a well-known thing that WWE wanted to get done. This is a dream match for a lot of people. For me, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. It's going to be a banger. It might be even better than Roman Reigns or CM Punk at WrestleMania. But that match was really good.
Let's not get silly.
That match was pretty good. But
this guy loves CM Punk, by the way. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, no, come on.
You can't tell by the CM Punk side plates I have.
They're not on the level of Roman Reigns, either one of them. All right, let's go.
All right, well, this match got announced that then led to Gunther going to Nick Aldis as usual, complaining, whining, being a little. I'm not gonna say it, but he made John Cena tap out like a little. That's what he's being.
I expect a little more from Nick Aldis. I mean, I thought he'd at least defend himself and try to fight back a little bit. I mean, they were really pushing it way over the top about this, just a GM. We all know he was a former wrestler. The guy's been held several title belts. He's a big dude. Fight back a little bit. At least make the part. I mean, they don't look like a total wimp out there. I mean, this is ridiculous.
And when Gunther was out there complaining, Nick Aldis made a match official for Saturday night's main event, which is not a fatal four-way. It's a tag team match between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk teaming together against Gunther and the last real good guy, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a fun match. Again, I don't know if it necessarily makes a lot of sense, but it'll be a fun match, and I could definitely see some. I think Gunther and Sami Zayn are probably going to win that one, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm intrigued by it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this match. It definitely brings a huge pop to Saturday night's main event in Madison Square Garden. I've been seeing some people saying that this card isn't looking good. I feel like this is already being built for a good Saturday's main event card. You're adding wrestlers who normally don't get spotlights on PLEs, like JD McDonough, like Fatal Influence now getting put on the card. I'm enjoying the way they're building this card. I think it's going to be a good show. And I can't wait to see it go down, to be honest. I think that it's going to be good. I think they need a couple more matches at least, but no backlash towards Saturday night's main event for me.
Yeah, no, it's looking good. I think they're putting together a nice run here over the last couple weeks. I still feel that this tag team division we talked about before is still a little weak. You don't hear a lot of play about the Intercontinental title and that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard to do it all. However, let's get some of these into Saturday night's main event. Let's start pushing the needle a little bit. Let's see if we can get Penta and our guy Ethan Page in a match or something. But anyway, yeah, I think they're doing a good job.
Yeah. All right, moving on, as we already talked about, was Gunther attacking Nick Aldis last night, and you said that Nick Aldis needed to defend himself. Now, I really enjoyed this because it main evented the show, and even though it got cut off when Cody Rhodes ran down the ring, which was pretty funny, but I like how this main evented SmackDown. I think this is telling us one thing, and that is Nick Aldis is going to return into the ring at SummerSlam, hopefully, going against Gunther, because he needs to defend himself. And Nick Aldis used to be a really amazing wrestler, Magnus in TNA. And he used to be one of the top faces of TNA when he was wrestling. And he's deserves a spot on the WWE. I would love to see him wrestle again in the ring. And what do you think?
Yeah, no, I don't want to repeat that from what I said earlier, but yeah, I just wished he would have had a little more offense last night than just playing the lame GM that can't help himself. You got to fight back a little bit. I mean, at least put it on that you're at least angry or trying to or whatever. But yeah, nevertheless, the buildup is there. We'll see what happens, and I don't see any storyline where Nick Aldis beats Gunther. I just I don't see how they could let that happen.
See.
Maybe it's a count out, a disqualification, or some other weird deal, but I don't see any way him pinning or beating Gunther in a match. I just don't see it.
See, I'm actually excited to see this now because we've had matches teased with Nick Aldis before, like Kevin Owens versus Nick Aldis. That never happened. Drew McIntyre versus Nick Aldis never happened. Those matches were kind of teased but never happened because they never got to the point of doing it or getting Nick Aldis ready to get back in the ring, I think. But now, I think this is going to happen. Nick Aldis is getting back into the ring, and I hope this gets put on SummerSlam, which I think it definitely will be, and I'm looking forward to it. So,
yeah, no, I am as well.
Moving on to a crazy thing that happened that I did not see coming. I don't think anybody saw coming. The return of Baron Corbin. We knew he got re-signed. We were thinking he may be the Danhausen experiment, but no. He appears out of nowhere on Friday Night Smackdown in the match between Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, which was going to go on to be a really good match. It was pretty great. But Baron Corbin comes in the middle of the match, attacks Carmelo Hayes, attacks Trick Williams, and lifts up the new United States Championship, which is covered in fur.
The one is weird, man. That's just such a weird deal,
dude,
right there.
It kind of looks like the Women's United States Championship.
Listen, I think they're doing this. Baron Corbin, right, is a seasoned veteran. He's been around for a long time. He's not a young guy anymore. I think they brought him in to help class up, help
the mid card on SmackDown.
Yeah, help the mid card to really elevate these guys. They're all kind of floundering. There's not a lot of stories here or power behind the Carmelo Hayeses.
I think there definitely is.
Yeah, but they're young and they're inexperienced. I just don't know if they're not working it right. There's just not enough build up. There's not enough. I don't know what it is, but I think they brought Baron in to basically bring a wily veteran in to just bring a level of professionalism and elevate the game a little bit. And I do think Baron Corbin will do that. His presence is there. I don't see him in winning a mid-card title because this is really past him. It's beyond him now. But I do think he's there to help these younger guys. That's what I see.
The only title Baron Corbin's ever won on the main roster is the United States Championship, actually, back a while ago. But
100 years ago. He had long hair and was like the lone wolf.
The lone wolf.
Yeah, he was
well.
Now he's bald.
I do agree. A lot of the roster is pretty young, and that's what WWE is looking forward to create here in the upcoming years. Baron Corbin was brought in as a seasoned veteran, as you said, to give these people a leader, somebody in the locker room who can teach the ways of being a good wrestler. Just a face in there to ask questions and how to develop and get stronger in the business and do what you can to be the best you can be. But Baron Corbin lifted up that United States Championship. Do we see Baron Corbin dethroning Trick Williams?
No, I don't think so. Who knows? I don't think so. I'm going to put my money on that's a no. I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he has any interest in winning it, to be honest. I think he's just out there to put a beat down on these younger guys and help bring them along. I think that's kind of where we're at. And
I don't know. He lifted up that U.S. title like he was looking at it like he wanted it.
Yeah, well, maybe he likes feathers.
All right. I have one last question about this. Is this leading to a fatal four-way at SummerSlam between Ricky Saints, Carmelo Hayes, Baron Corbin, and Trick Williams? I think that this gives a new refresh in the mid-card of SmackDown because it's been centered around Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, and Ricky Saints for what? 3 months now?
I'm just laughing. We have an audience. We have 2 pugs that sit here and watch us at the podcast. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. They just sit there and stare at us as we're talking. But anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do see that. That would be a cool match. I would like to see that happen.
I like the way they brought in Baron Corbin. I think it gives like a new jolt into life into the mid card and SmackDown, and I think that it would be pretty interesting to have a fatal 4-way like that at SummerSlam, getting in Ricky Saints, getting in Carmelo Hayes, Baron Corbin, and Trick Williams. I think that'd be a really amazing match.
Yeah, he's got so many matches under his belt. He's so experienced, and his moves are fluid. I think you're just looking at a real professional here that's just brought in. It's like, how sometimes we ship down like a veteran, a star down to NXT to kind of give it a little shot.
That's what he did.
To give a little shot in the arm. I think this is now what we're trying to do with the mid card here, and good for him. I'm glad to see it.
Back in the day, and Baron Corbin did get shipped down to NXT, as you guys may remember. He does have a lot of history actually with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes down in NXT, which is pretty interesting to see. And I'm excited to see the way that they bring it into the main roster here, and looking forward to the future. All right, let's talk about another key part of SmackDown last night. Jacob Fatu turns on Royce Keys after the match of Jimmy Uso versus Royce Keys. Now, before we can talk about that, let me just say, Jimmy Uso beat Royce Keys with a simple spear. I think they did his best.
It's simple. I mean, he's a big dude.
I think Royce Keys just kind of maybe got a little bit just buried just a little bit there. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, but don't. He got super kicked right before that went down by Jacob Fatu, so he was already kind of dazed a little bit, and then when you get hit by a full spear like that, look, I think it went down. I'm glad to see Big Jim win. I hope they give him a push. I hope he gets a little bit of a run on his own.
I hope Big Jim gets at least a singles title, because his brother, his whole family, Big Jim needs some respect. Give this man the Intercontinental Championship. Give this man a U.S. Championship.
Yeah, I don't know why they're going after Solo Sikoa so hard. I don't know what he brings really, other finishing the bloodline out, but at the same time,
the OTC has sent orders to get Solo Sikoa to get brought back to the family. He wants Solo to acknowledge him.
Yeah, and I think Solo and Jacob would make an amazing tag team. They would be like, the Wild Samoans back, like New Age Wild Samoans or something. Maybe they can grow like their hair out really big. No, I'm just kidding.
But Jacob Fatu and Royce Keys were, as we saw last night, they were saying how they were basically family. They're like brothers, because Royce Keys says he has no one except for Jacob Fatu. And yet here we go. Fatu turns on Royce Keys. And this, I think that it would be cool if it led to a SummerSlam match between Jacob Fatu and Royce Keys.
But I hate to say this, but Royce Keys, I don't think he's long for the WWE. He's just not grabbing it. He's a big dude. He looks impressive, but he can't. He doesn't talk well on the mic. His in-ring work is not the best, and I think they brought him up way too early. To be honest with you, I think I don't see him capturing the attention of the audience. Obafemi stole that role. Obafemi is the big, strong, muscular guy, overwhelming personality. I think there's no room for Royce Keys right now. It just doesn't make sense, Whereas I don't see him lasting long, to be honest. I don't see it.
Yeah. Honestly, I do agree. Actually, a news article I saw the other day, it was saying that Royce Keys has actually been overwhelmed by the way he's very happy with the way his run's been going so far in the WWE. So he's having fun. He thinks it's going well. I agree that his mic work isn't the greatest, and that his in-ring has a little tweaking he needs to do. But from here, I think it either goes from a singles match between Jacob Fatu versus Royce Keys at SummerSlam, or I think the more accurate decision is doing a tag team match between the Usos and Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys at SummerSlam, which I think is the way it's going to end up going.
Probably. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I can see that.
Yeah. All right. Well, getting into our last topic of the day, I had a question that we're going to discuss, and you guys can let us know down in the comments. But before we do that, if you guys enjoy the world of professional wrestling, we love talking about wrestling to you guys. We would enjoy if you guys
get some
subscribe,
likes out there, man.
Go to our Instagram, go to our TikTok, go to our X. We love the support you guys give us. We love talking about wrestling to you guys. Wrestling is one of my biggest passions. I think it's yours too. And we just love talking about it. So if you love that, again, subscribe. And we appreciate it so much. So,
because right now our audience is 2 pugs. They sit and watch our show. We're very grateful for the audience, but we need a bigger crowd.
We got at least 50 of you out there on the subscribed. But we want some more people to get in here. If you have some family friends who love wrestling, show them this. We're trying to get better each and every day. So
I'm going to sign the autographs for my audience next. All right.
All right. The last question I had to discuss is who has had the best year so far in 2026 between the men and the women? So we'll start off with the men's. I think that you're gonna not like my answer, but I'm gonna give you such an accurate reasoning to why CM Punk.
No. First of all, I was gonna say, oh wait a minute, you mean the guy who took 3 months off? So it's not
wait.
It's not even a full year. Wait. It's not even a full year. You know that guy we're talking about?
Wait.
The guy that just shows up when he feels like it and gets a title shot.
It sounds like Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that he made fun of Roman Reigns for that. Now look, he did the same thing. What a loser.
Hey. All right,
I totally disagree. That's dumb.
No, can I give you my reasoning?
No.
Okay, this man is on the cover of WWE 2K26. He had the World Heavyweight Championship going into 2026 until WrestleMania. He main evented WrestleMania. He comes back and now he's the undisputed champion. Who has done better than that? You were on the cover of 2K. We're the World Heavyweight Champion, and you had the undisputed championship, and main evented WrestleMania.
We all know right now, if you got to put that on somebody, the clear decision is Roman Reigns. He won the title. He's defended the title. He's been the face of everything. I mean, he's had a huge feud here and there with Jacob Fatu. I mean, the guy has earned it. He is all over the TV. He's a mega star in the world. This guy's, come on, it's not even close. Okay. We're gonna put it's Roman Reigns. No, hands down.
I think that it's.
And you're not gonna sit here and tell me that the Cody Rhodes CM Punk match is better than the Seth Rollins
Roman.
You know, no,
not
even close. We're talking.
Seth and Rollins. I mean, Seth and Roman is gonna main event night too. I didn't say that. I said that
this
Cody
is a premier match. That's the match.
Yeah.
But then honestly, it goes Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, and then probably we're talking Io Sky and Liv Morgan.
We're getting the
we're talking about maybe Cody Rhodes. I mean, they're fourth tier people.
Okay.
They're the fourth match.
No,
carry on.
It's CM Punk and Obafemi who are at the top. Obafemi might by a little bit cross CM Punk, but I think from the accolades and stuff that Rusev acquisitions of CM Punk. I think
you're blinded by your passion for that. I would go with the Obafemi line. I think he's deserved it as well.
Yeah, Obafemi or CM Punk. All right, over.
No. Obafemi or Roman Reigns. Come on, man.
All right, you guys tell us in the comments. You guys tell us. All right, moving on to the women's side of things. Who has had the best year so far in 2026? Personally, I think it is between Liv Morgan and Io Sky.
Well, you got to go with Io Sky. She won. I mean,
that's where I'm getting into. But I also want to include Sol Ruka in this conversation because she's been outstanding in 2026. But I am gonna just read off some of the accomplishments of Io, Liv, and I want to go over it. So Io has won the 2026 Queen of the Ring. She defeated Liv Morgan in the tournament final. Continues to deliver standout matches and consistently is one of the WWE's best in the ring performers. While Liv won the Women's World Championship off an amazing Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania, she reached the Queen of the Ring final as the champion and has been
dumb to begin with.
Has been one of the faces of the company throughout 2026.
Hands down, Io Sky, man. It's not even a question.
Yeah. I think that the title of the best wrestler of 2026 so far through the year has definitely been Io Sky.
Yeah, she's gonna win the title.
Yeah.
So
she's gonna win the title at SummerSlam. But I also want to give a shout out to Sol Ruka. Maybe you guys think she's done the best so far in 2026. I'm going to read off her accomplishments. She defeated Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship belt. Has had a couple successful title defenses. Her momentum keeps building, and her talent is shocking the world so far in 2026. I think she's done an amazing job. I think it's those three women right there who are definitely at the top right now.
But you're not going to take a new start.
Sol
Ruka and put her up against an experienced, highly amazing Io Sky. Io Sky, you will never see that woman make a mistake in the ring. She maybe once, so I've seen her, but that woman is solid as solid can be. So, there's no difference there. I mean, it's all Io Sky.
Yeah. Overall, we're giving it to Io Sky as the best women's wrestler, and you guys still out there have to debate who is the best men's wrestler.
Let's just go with Obafemi because.
All right, fine. We'll meet in the middle.
Yeah, Obafemi's our vote.
All right. Well, until next time, I'm Eli.
JP here.
We had a lot of fun, and this is our MCO out.
See y'all.